Hello everyone, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin Up demonstrator in Australia. Happy Tuesday, welcome to a wet and cold Tuesday here on the normally sunny central coast of New South Wales. I've been out this morning, I had coffee with a friend and a well needed catch up, and as we were leaving I got rained on. So, yay. No, it's okay. It was lovely to catch up. It's even lovelier in a different way to be here with you guys. So please make sure you come on and say hi. If you've got the red live button up the top, you are live with me. If not, you're either watching my replay here on Facebook or you're watching the premiere or the replay over on YouTube. Hello, Miss Margine. How are you? So today we are back to making Christmas cards, and I thought I would grab out one of the online exclusive stamp sets. Now I've had this a while and I have also played with it a number of times, but there are a couple of images in the So Very Merry stamp set that I haven't played with. I've played with these two. I've played with the bird, but I haven't played with the gingerbread house or the bells. So I thought today might be the day that I use at least one of those images. So yeah, this came out in July last year and it is still available, and as I say, it's in the online exclusives, and these two big images down here do coordinate with the 2 3/8 circle punch. I'm well, thank you. I'm a bit damp. I got caught in the rain, so I'm just a little bit damp, but I'm glad to be here with you guys. I'm thinking some simple colouring because we've got lots of faceting. I think that might be the word, faceting with these images. So some simple colouring might just be the trick for these. Other than that, I have no plans. As normal, we are creating together and on the fly. So yes, I did want to update you that we do have a 30% off sale that started today. So it is on the Close to My Heart scrapbooking products. So when Close to My Heart closed in the US and in Australia, we picked up their product that they already had in production. So when the Close to My Heart demonstrators that did choose to come over to Stampin' Up, they still had product that they knew and loved and was planned for them, and customers and demonstrators could buy that. Now we now have our own scrapbooking products, and they are coming in. I shared Tuesday last week, I shared that scrapbooking brochure so far with you, and we will have more products coming out. Hi Anne. But those Close to My Heart branded products are now 30% off, and they are only available while stocks last. Now we do also have our 30% off our kits. So our kits are a great way to card make or to make some home decor products. Yeah, you've got all of those there on my online store. So all these products you can find on my online store, and they are available, the kits up to 30% off, and the Close to My Heart stuff is 30% off. And we also have our joining special, so just an ad break before we start creating. At the moment you get an extra $51 in your kit when you join as a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and you will receive a base level of 20% off all of your Stampin' Up products, and that's free shipping on that kit. So that's great saving. Great saving. Shipping is always a killer anywhere. So that's really good to have. So if you have any questions about joining my team, last Tuesday, I also shared my team swap. So that's an activity that goes along with my team meeting. Every month we do also create swaps for those who want to participate, and we get to see everyone's creations and have a little piece of them. Hey Bev, how are you? Is it raining in Canberra? It's been raining all morning. I got wet this morning, so yes, but I'm going to turn on my heater next to me, so hopefully I dry out a bit and we can get creating with the So Very Merry stamp set. How many of you have actually got the So Very Merry set? It was a great set for me to get this time last year to tide me over until the mini catalogue came out. And I did that this year with a couple of other sets as well. So I'm just getting back to your comment there, Bev. No, oh, it rained overnight. So you've given us all your rain. Thank you so much for that. Okay, oh, a little too far. Hopefully that looks pretty good. You do have this set. Well, I'm going to play with these 3 images I haven't inked up yet. So I thought that is today's plan. Because why have a set when you haven't used all the images? Just going to get you guys up on my replay, and then I am going to turn off my overhead light. Great, I can see everyone. Hey Leslie, how are you? Oh. Okay, I just moved my glass mat a titch, so I will bring that back down. There we go, that's pretty good. Which image shall I use first, the bells or the gingerbread house? Because I don't want to use them on the same card, but I kind of have ideas for both. So I'd love to know which you would like me to use. I'm going to put them both on blocks because I do have the intention of using them both, so you can clearly see what I've already used. I may have actually used this, but I don't know that I've coloured with it. I think I may have used it like in a simple set of cards, the gingerbread house. Okay, Anne, that's where we're going to go first, and then I will pop these bells. No, maybe I'll actually just leave the bells in here for the moment. Okay, because I may need this block for something else. Okay, great. Let's see if I have a large scrap of basic white cardstock, which I do not. So let's see what we've got. I think I've got a card front that I can work with here. I normally have a stash of pre-cut card fronts. If I run out, I generally cut 8 at the same time. If not, I cut a couple more than that and have a great stash. Now, I think I'm going to use Stampin' Blends. So that means I need my Memento ink. So I've got a scrap piece of paper here just to do some conditioning of the stamp. So we get some nice ink on the image, which then means we get a nice stamped image. Okay. So far that's actually looking pretty good. Let's do our test. Make sure we've got some nice bold black lines. which we do. It's funny that I'm playing with this today because I am trying to organize with a dear friend of mine our gingerbread house making this year. So the local church does do gingerbread house making every year, and I don't think they did it for a couple of years, or I don't know, something happened, and they always used to run it at the children's primary school. So yeah, it's apparently on. I'm trying to get in on the Facebook group, and I need an egg-free one. So that's going to be my issue. Hopefully they can order in an egg-free one for us. So, because I've missed having a gingerbread house at Christmas time, I must admit it is something we as a family love. Well, maybe not David, but the rest of us love gingerbread. Hey Margaret, how are you? So gingerbread, I think, calls for pecan pie. I think. And just for the front and the sides. I think crumb cake might be a little light. I may use crumb cake for the roof, maybe. I don't know. But I'm just going to, sorry, I just need to open my water here because I went out for coffee/tea. So I had to come home and do my water bottle. Perfect. So yeah, this is what I'm thinking. So when we do a gingerbread house, there are a lot more lollies than this on there, but we've got the candy canes, so that's red and white, that's easy. These ones would normally be dupes, so they're going to be like rainbow coloured. And this one might be like peppermints as well, so red and white, and then these 3 bits. So I haven't got too much really to like colour as such in all different colours, but I am going to do a bit of a colour test. So I'm just popping that on. I'm not capping it properly. No, that's good. Okay, so I am not worrying about any shadows at all at this stage because I can go in and add the shadows later, and I will show you how to do that. So I am also kind of leaving this window clear, like as in I'm not going to colour in the window yet. Probably when I'm doing the tubes up here, I will colour this window as well. Because there are curved lines, I'm being like extra careful. So it's going to be colourful. It's going to remind me of the gingerbread house that I am going to make. And I think the I think it's going to be colourful tubes outside the front door as well. So this is Pecan Pie Dark. Now I need to know, do you guys love gingerbread? I want to make sure I'm not the only weirdo here. Well, come on, we do know I'm a little bit weird, but we all are, hey? Okay. I love that I can colour in straight lines, and this just smooths out so beautifully. And I can kind of go over that dark area and nothing happens. Okay, so what do I want to do? So I suppose I kind of want to go light here as well. Okay, so we can see the panels are definitely coming together. So I kind of want to leave the front door as it is. Maybe want to darken up this one a little bit. That looked a little too light. Okay, so I'm going to do the dark on this panel. So what do we think about, I think I need a different colour for the roof. Do we think crumb cake, or just not quite sure where to go there? But I'm happy with that so far. So you can see that was really simple colouring. But, oh, Bev, how can we be friends if you don't like gingerbread? Oh my dear word. It's like my favourite thing at Christmas. Actually, I may have had gingerbread diplomat in my sweet thing that I had with my potted tea. And it was, oh my God, it was decadent. So very decadent. Oh, Leslie loves anything ginger, drinking lemongrass and ginger tea. That's what I have at work. I have lemongrass and ginger tea. So I'm not a huge tea drinker at home, but I do drink tea at work, and that's my go-to tea. Okay, so I've grabbed out the crumb cake because I think that will work really well if I can pull this off. Yeah, I think that's kind of the right colour brown that we want. And we've got two matching friends, so they should work really well. You like ginger and other things, so do you think it's the spice in gingerbread that you don't like? This light crumb cake, I think I'm going to have to use the other end. The bullet end isn't playing nice. That's good. Very good. So, just going through, and because I am me, I'm going to go through quite methodically. Well, kind of yes and kind of no, because it looks weird now. But anyway, we'll see how we go, because I can always... No, I have to use the other end. They're too close in colour. Oh, sometimes these are very hard to get the cap off. Okay, so there we go. Just going very, that wasn't great. Just trying to go very lightly, using my lightest hand. Okay, now technically I should be able to just do this for the rest. Haha, cheating big time, but hey, it's working, isn't it? Okay, I like that as a roof. That works well. I have been known to use jubes on the roof and all other manner of lollies, but that's okay. Sour straps work really well. Curly whirlies. Now, my American friends, do you know what a curly whirly is? Because they are the best. Okay, thinking real red for our candy canes. So we're going quite traditional, and I've got the 3 sides for that. So, kind of want to start here and then go all the way down. So I will cover that faux pas there and just go traditional and every second one. And then we can go crazy. Tell me what colours I should be doing the dubs on the top. So going back to Curly Whirlies, they are, it's like a lattice caramel covered in chocolate. Please enlighten us. Well, I wish I had one because they are so cheap. They're a good one when you're growing up because you could always almost afford one. So yeah, it's like lattice of caramel covered in milk chocolate, which is like really cool. Just yummy. I'm a lover of caramel. Okay, so I've done that one. Let's do this one. We use very, very light hand here. Let's fill in these areas with tinsy tiny dots. I kind of did go out of the lines a little bit there, but that's okay. Okay, so we've done that. Oh, good. Anne knows what we're talking about. So this is where we're at so far. So loving how it's looking. Now, looking at this, I kind of am tempted to go. I'm just trying to work out what I want to do for the door. Now, I'm going to be really, really random here. So I'm going to grab dark pumpkin pie because, you know, always having an orange lolly is good. I've already used red, so I don't feel like I want to use a red one. Maybe a dark granny apple green for the lime flavored one. Yeah, okay, we're friends again. You found something that we both love. We're friends. Okay, you've redeemed yourself, Bev. So a dark granny apple green. Oh, a yellow. So I think I'll go dark daffodil delight because we're going quite dark colours. Yes, it is yummy April. Off you. I don't think I could not be your friend, Bev. Whoops. I did go out of the lines, but we will fix that. So that's daffodil delight. We want like a wine purple colour. So I think, what colour is this? This is Blackberry Bliss. No, Dark Berry Burst. That will work really, really nicely. Oh, yes. That looks great. And do you know what? I want to make one of these ones. Dark Berry Burst. There we go. And then I'll have to... I'm thinking these back two will look really good at the front because you can see less of that colour. Maybe a blue. So is this Blueberry Bushel? Because I think those colours will look great. Yes, dark Blueberry Bushel. And then maybe we use these colours on the stained glass window as well. That looks awesome. So, while I've got it open, I'll do that. Now, I've already used these two, but that's okay. We may need to reuse it. I don't mind Blueberry Bushel for this here. But I'm using it in, there we go. So we have those at the front. actually going to end up using all the same colours. So repeating them in a slightly different way. So got our green up here. Front door, I need a marathon. No, because curly whirlies like are holes. I'm going to look up a curly whirly on my iPad and show you girls before we go, because they're great for fencing. Wonderful for fencing around your gingerbread house. And it's great to get like those marshmallow snowman and stuff like that. Oh, I'm bleeding a little bit into there, but that's okay. Okay, so we lost both of these colours, but I'm not sure about these colours for the front door. But possibly I could do a red front door, and then I've just got to decide, do you know what? I'm going to do this, and then, because that's a lighter panel, and then I'm just going to, this should be slightly darker. That looks amazing. Just going to go through. I can see areas that just need a little white spot. Well, they have a white spot and I just need to fill them in. So I'm quite happy with that. So I don't think we need any shadowing, but if I was, I would grab my dark smoky slate and just add a line. Look, I'll do it to show you what I would do. So got all of these colours done. Oh, see, I've seen marathon bars in like favourite boxes and stuff like that, and I didn't think that's what it was. So I'm just going down in a line. Actually, that isn't quite dark enough. So I'm going to try basic black light, because we've got pecan pie here. This is going to be quite dark. But it is going to give us the shadow that we're after. So this is a very dark grey. And also just under the eaves here, sorry, very much concentrating here. Just want to try and get as clean of a line as what I can. Whoa, that was way too much. But that's okay. I'm going to stop there. And you can see you've got that shadow underneath. Did I ruin it? Maybe. But I might be able to knock it back a little bit with our colour lifter. Just lighten it up just a little bit. We'll see. Maybe not being black, but yeah, and I can look it up. It's just my phone is what I'm recording off That's kind of, yeah, I've lightened that up now. If I didn't use a pecan pie, we would have got a lighter result. But yeah, so there you go. Tell me what you think, and then I'm going to look up the curly whirly. I could have done without the shadowing, but it's there. We will deal with it. iPad. Okay. Don't need to be on YouTube. Need to be here, and we need to get a whole new one. Cadbury curly whirly. Okay, so these are the things they've got these days. So this is actually what a curly whirly looks like. So I was right with lattice, and then when you pull it apart, you get your caramel on the inside. And then this is a 3-pack. I've never seen a 3-pack. I don't know what they're talking about. What's this one? Yeah, you can cut it, but I think maybe only psychopaths cut them. It's definitely more of you bite it and rip it apart. So there you go. There's a curly whirly. And at the moment they have little squirt, like you can get a bag of like little curly whirly worms. So there you go. Okay. Get a basket here and put all of our blends in there. So, I am very tempted to cut this out with the die actually, so then I can get a nice detailed edge, which I am thinking would be our our stylish shapes. Okay. No, radiating stitches is too small. Nested essentials. Maybe I could use that shape. Just maybe. Oh, where are my stylish shapes? I normally never. Oh, do you know what? I haven't put them away. That would be why. Okay, stylish shapes. So we're going to try both. Try before you buy. Well, this is my trying for you guys. So, that one's going to be way too big. Yeah, too big. Come on. Nope, does not want to come up. I really don't want to get my fingernails under there. Thank you. Can go back. That one could do either way, but I think more up and down. I do think if I do that or either way, actually, I do need to add some grounding. So I think the smoky slate one will work perfectly. So we have that as an option. Let's pop that one off to the side, and no, definitely that one. Whoop. I think the circle looks better. Everything looks more even in a circle. Tell me what you think. I think it looks more even. I don't know. Maybe it's the way my brain works, but I'm definitely going with the circle. Circle. Thank you, Margaret. I'm not as peculiar as what I think. Oh, my dear word. Where are you? You're there. Great. That can go over there, that can go there. I do just want to add that grounding, and I think I might go with the light. I think that looks better, so it has a home to be sitting on. Okay, mini machine, I think, today for this. Have that there. Have my plates. Oh, 3 circles. Okay. Overwhelming result there. Okay, so I have our plate number 3 and plate number 2. I do know plate number 3 generally isn't used for die cutting, but I feel it works best for me with my sandwich on my machine, because every machine is calibrated slightly differently. And I can't look at it upside down. I have to look at it right way. I think that's pretty good. Okay, so go in on the angle, sandwich it down, and hold and crank. Great. Okay, so we have that. That's that piece done. Now I've got to work out what I'm doing for the rest. That's always the hardest bit. It's like you get one bit done and you feel so accomplished, and I'm not done yet. Okay, so let's consult the stamp set. I could use other sentiments. I don't think peace and joy particularly go. I do wonder if I could stamp. It's a little bit not, yeah, it's a little bit too, it's not quite wide enough to work for this, but I do wonder if I manipulated the stamp a little bit, which is easily done on here, if I can. That doesn't work too badly. Should we dare to stamp on there? I don't know how brave I'm feeling. Because I think Very Merry works really cute. So while I'm doing a test stamping, you can tell me if I'm being crazy or not. Test stamping only, and I'm going to, oh, that actually stamps not too badly. So yes, do it. Oh, okay. So you can see there, I pretty much got it on. So just by elongating those edges, I've been able to match it. Gotta feel brave, Bev. How brave do I feel? I'm going to do one more test stamp because I've coloured everything so beautifully. I don't want to stuff it up. Okay. Big girl pants are on. Big deep breaths. It worked! Yes! I know it's possibly in an odd spot, but I think it works well. Because then it gives me spots to put the peppermints. I should see if they're back in stock. I know the peppermints went out of stock for a while. Okay, so that is that done. So we're happy with that. I do kind of just want to that looks a little bit better. The other one bleeds off the edge. So it kind of looks like a road. Oh, thanks, Bev. Thanks. Thanks for believing in me, everyone. We get there eventually. Whoops-a-days. Sorry. I put my scissors too close to my magnet. There we go. Got to put them on opposite edges and not close to each other. So let's see if we can find a fun designer series paper to put this with. Okay. Just grabbing out snowy scenes to start with. Kind of have that fun. Oh, I don't think that does us any favors. I'm not sure. What's on the B side of that one? No. I just don't quite think the colours go. Oh, now this might work really well. That nice candy, like peppermint stripe. Or on the other side, we all know I love this one too. That one. So do we like, hey Elfie, how are you? Oh yes, happy Thanksgiving to my Canadian friends. So do we like either the candy stripe or the holly? If not, I can look at other options. Just grabbing out my reindeer fun and seeing if any of these would work. Not quite sure though. I'm not thinking so. Although we do have the smaller, we do have the smaller holly that we could use. Candy stripe holly, or one for holly, two for candy stripe. I think this is a better sized holly, so we could do the small holly or the big holly. Does that change anyone's opinions? But you guys like the candy stripe. Okay, let's go for the candy stripe. nice and easy. So I feel like we may need a little bit more because I've got my sentiment, I've got my image, but I just think there needs to be maybe a bit more than just one element on the card. Maybe this needs to be on another circle, possibly. Well, if we're looking at the colors in this paper, I shall check what the green is. It doesn't matter that we've got Granny Apple. I just think, see, in a smaller environment, it actually doesn't look bad, but I feel like it needs some grounding. So, what is the green that we are playing with? The mini, and this is Snowy Scenes. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Snowy Scenes. Aha, we're looking at garden green. That'd work nicely because there's a lot more red than there is green, which is why I'm just thinking of balancing it out with that. Okay. Oh, my garden green was sitting out as well. Okay. So I've got the perfect piece sitting here ready for me to use. So I shall take that and my dies, which of course are under the designer series paper. Okay, but I did want to check something here. So that's still a nice sizing. I'm happy with that. And I kind of want a 2 1/4 inch piece of this. Actually, I may totally cheat. Just hold this here and use my scissors. Okay. And for all my American and Canadian friends, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Australia because that's the pilgrim holiday, isn't it? Because we never had such things here in Australia. So we've never really, I'm sure there are many expats that do celebrate either Canadian or US people who celebrate it, but not us in this house. We are decidedly UK and European backgrounds here. Okay. Oh, what do I do that for? That's just me being not thinking. Do need my little scraper duva just to pop this up. Okay, great. Plates can go back there. So let's bring this back. Thinking some fun embellishments. Yes, that just looks better. Oh, do you know what? We could even maybe... No, I'm way too regimented. We could put a bit of ribbon maybe behind it, but does it really need it? No. Oh my God. I have an idea for my next card. It's just come to me. So we're not going to use any dies or anything like that. I think we're going to stamp like a piece of designer series paper with the bells and then colour them in. Simple sentiment, and then we're off and running. Okay, this one like so. Dimensionals, definitely. Okay, I think I'm left with, oh no, I've got more than edges. That's good. Scissors. Do you guys run through dimensionals quickly? It seems like every time I look like I'm at the end of a dimensional sheet, and it's like, where did they all go? It's just like they all go, and I use them all. Not sure if I'm the only one, but yeah, tell me. Okay, and grab my backs off. Thinking white card base, keep it simple. I'll have a look through my my gems. Just thinking of kind of going dead center here, or maybe just a little bit down. I really wish I hadn't have added in that shadowing, but we can't change it. Okay. Gems, gems, gems. Want something kind of fun. Don't know if any of those colours, they kind of won't go. These are the rainbows, but I've also got like the fun druzy adhesive dots. Oh no, we were going to use the peppermints. I think the peppermints could be fun. Not on the background, but on the circle. I think the peppermints will be great. And I'm also going to check if the peppermints are currently in stock, because I know they did go out of stock at one stage, because they were so popular. Okay, these, I'm sorry, are currently unavailable. But what I'll do, I'll log in and see if we have any news about when they might be available. So I'm using them because I've got them. But at the moment, you'll just have to add them to your wish list and go from there. Inventory status report. I have tried to be a little bit frugal with them, but it's very hard. They're just so cute. I'm thinking that might be all that is needed. They're available the kind of third week in November. They're available. Okay, let's see if we have a thick basic white card base. I do, but in the wrong orientation. David, could you grab the door? Piece of thick basic white cardstock. It is a little bit thicker, and actually it feels thicker, but our thick basic white cardstock and our normal basic white cardstock are exactly the same weight cardstock, but our basic white cardstock is smoother and has been compressed more to give it the perfect stamped surface, where this has been left less compressed and gives a more sturdy weight to the cardstock. So yeah, if you ever feel them side by side, there is definitely a difference. Oh dear, did I not cut this down right? Oh, I did. Hi, Joy. Yeah, I might take it off the top. So I hadn't trimmed it properly. There we go. But I did like it on the white. I better come back to seeing comments here. Okay. That's better. Do you like my little gingerbread house?
I do, it's so cute.
But I don't like it on the white. I think I'm going to have to go red. Oh, can you grab that one? Thank you. And I do have a card base here. I know. I think it's just going to look nicer. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe we're going the green, which luckily is right beside me still. Oh, sometimes it's just very hard. But the red is too much. Well, it's not choices. It's what looks the best. It's the green, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so too.
It makes everything else pop.
Yeah.
Huh. I wouldn't have picked that. Would not have picked it at all. Okay. Finish our fold here. And add some glue, and that is this card done. No, that's right. So how are the guinea pigs and Miss Bella, the cockatiel? Happy. They're all happy.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. Joy has a bit of a menagerie at her house.
Bit of a farm going on.
Bit of a farm. Less of a farm than the chickens you were babysitting last week.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to call this card done. So we used our Stampin' Blends to colour in this image. So we used pecan pie, crumb cake, real red, pumpkin pie, granny apple green, daffodil delight, berry burst, and blueberry bushel. And then we added the Snowy Scenes Designer Series paper. We manipulated the Very Merry stamp to better fit our circle, and we used the peppermints, which will become available. They're just not available yet. Okay, so let's move on to my second card idea. And I am going to need to reuse this block. I was very wet this morning. I was very damp, which is why I've got the heater on.
Yeah.
You know, you just feel damp, wet.
Yep.
Yep.
It's the weather.
It sure is. It sure is, especially when you go and have coffee with a friend.
Oh, yeah.
And you sit there for 2 hours chatting.
Yeah.
Just what happens. That was our catch up. Okay. So I've got this and this. I think I'm going to use the Memento so I can colour it again. Just some very simple colouring. Thank you, Margaret. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted the house as the star. And it was very easy to make it the star. And it pops so well on that candy stripe. Okay. This should be ready to stamp. I should follow my own advice and do a test stamp first. That would have been fine, but I just had a moment of hesitation. So we just start wherever we start, and then I'll radiate out from there. So I don't, oh, that was so close. I don't necessarily want them all on the same angle, and I may flip between like red and green, red and green bows. I do want to show that this goes off the page as well, because if we have everything like contained, it can give a really odd look, where this way it looks like we've cut down a larger piece and it's a more organic kind of look. I don't know if I'm explaining.
It'll look like fabric.
It will look like fabric or a piece of designer series paper, because that's basically what we're doing, is making our own designer series paper. Hello, Miss Mon. How are you? Oh, no, Bev. No. It's probably all the rain that you're getting the circle of doom. Just puzzle piecing this in. So, Mon, you have missed our first card, which is this one here. Okay.
Hi, Miss. What are you doing?
I'm just checking out what you guys are doing. Okay. She's there going, there are 2 people in that room. I must go and investigate.
What's going on?
So there is that little awkward space there that I think I might just put just the edge of a bow, and I think I need something up here as well. So just so on each plane of the card you do have something going off. Possibly didn't want that whole edge, but that's fine. I can always cut down the card at that point if I don't like what's going on. Okay. Try not to get yourself backed in a corner. So you can see I kind of went all the way around. So if I stamp down here and then a bell didn't fit there, that would be stamping myself like into the corner. And I'm so glad no one noticed that I got an inky fingerprint on there, because no one saw that. Thanks, Mon. I'm glad you liked that one. Okay, so let's just go like that. So I've gone off the edge a couple of times here, and I'm going to do the same here, but I'm going to start just coming around so I can finish just there. So it doesn't take long, but does take a little bit of mental planning, and you can see it kind of does look a bit odd on that edge. So I am going to see what we can do. I kind of want to do that, and then I kind of want to put a bow just there. That works well. So I am quite happy with how that's looking. So I'm going to go in like I did with this card and just colour in the facets. So I'm not doing any blending, but I'm taking each one of these areas and assigning it a colour. So should I do, because I've got Daffodil Delight, I've got Lemon Lolly. Oh, that one isn't on. Oh, that's the one I just used. I've got Lemon Lolly, or I could be a bit different and use Peach Pie. Or do I use all three? Oh, nice, Bev. Nice, Bev. Welcome back. Or I could use a colour from like all three, because I think that might work. So let me quickly swatch this out. Not dark peach pie. Let's have a look. So that's my light peach pie. This is my light lemon lolly. I'll give it a go. Light lemon lolly. That doesn't look too bad. Doesn't help that it's not on the cardstock. Dark lemon lolly does work as well. So then this is light daffodil. Wrong end. Oh. I just want to check that on. Is there a piece of paper I knocked onto the floor? A white one?
Not a white one, I can see.
Not a white one, that's okay. It's under here somewhere. I just want a scrap piece. I can't find it. That's why we have scraps, isn't it?
Yep.
Just want to test this. Sometimes it just tests better on
Much better.
much better. But that is light. I'm thinking the bullet end. Yeah, the bullet end does have a little bit more saturation. Sometimes that is just the way the blends go, but I don't think I want to use this actually. And then this is going to be the dark Daffodil Delight. Yeah, so I think those four colours work quite well, and just take out the light daffodil and just get colouring. This is a lot of colouring. Why did I do this to myself? No! No, no.
Your hands are gonna get tired.
No, it just takes time, that's all. Okay, so I'm kind of just picking areas on each piece. And it should technically all work. No, I say technically. So just go in. On each one, I am just being totally and utterly random here. Okay. Trying to get different areas each time. And there. That's a bow. And I did just get a spot there, but that's okay. Okay, it isn't taking as long as what I thought, but we are going to have to do this a few times with each colour. I'm going to have to go maybe with the peach pie with that piece, because I did get a little bit more than what I thought I would just there. But that's okay. All happens to the best of us. Okay, that's a bow. And this piece. Oh, wild wheat could work as well. But I think I've got enough colours, Leslie, but that is a great suggestion. I have used wild wheat on the bells from Golden Greenery, and it definitely did give a different look. It was very much a brown coloured, where these I'm now imagining are more of your brand new kind of bells, and definitely ones that are looked after and polished and all of those fun things. I've only got one more to go, the one in the middle. So for this one, we will be adding a simple sentiment and then calling it done. Okay, so that is that one. I am definitely popping them to the side as I go. Okay, peach pie. So this piece here, I definitely, oh, that peach pie works so well. So well. So this is the light peach pie. Just remembering I do have like, oh, was that the dark peach pie? No, I'm not using, oh, I don't know what I'm using now. But anyway, we will get there. We will get there. Okay. Done that. If I go here in this corner, then I can work my way down or across. And if there are bits left over, I do have the dark peach pie like up my sleeve that I can add in if required. Perfect. So, do you guys like the zen of colouring in? Or it's not your thing? Maybe the dark peach pie might look good for the bangers on all of them. And just a piece here. Well, that's out of the lines. It's all good, it's handmade. And I think this is my last one. Okay, peach pie is everywhere. Well, it's not everywhere, but it is on each one. Okay, maybe quicker than what I thought. Just maybe. Okay. Well, this one maybe needs a few more colours. This one is very, very alcohol-y. I reckon I could get drunk off this one. It's quite, whew. Some of them just have more of an alcohol smell than others. Let's have a in the middle. Didn't quite mean to do two areas touching, but that's fine. That's what I'm trying to avoid, is doing two areas that are touching. Done, done, not done, I don't think. No, not done. But they certainly are coming to life as I colour them in. Well, thank you, Leslie. I'm glad. So I'm done, 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 done. Do this one. No. Maybe. I don't know now. I think I'm good. Okay, so this was dark lemon lolly. And then I'm going to go in with light lemon lolly. So when they dry off, my hope is that they do look a little bit different. Okay, in there, over here. Okay. So I've definitely done that one. Okay. So okay, so that is now that one completely done. So I can't have all of them looking. So I've done that one definitely. Okay. So I'm thinking, let me do a test here of the dark. Yep. I'm going to go in and do all of, maybe I might do all of our clangers in like wild wheat or even Cajun craze, pumpkin pie maybe. But let's go in and get a lot of these areas. May have to go back with an extra colour in places. okay, we're doing okay. Besides doing all of the bows, but I think the bows will be done like exactly the same. So that will just mean I will go in and I'll go in and we'll be able to do the same facets on each one. Maybe just do that on that. Okay, here and here. Okay, so which one did I throw over here? The light daffodil delight. I think I may need to go in with this. So just all the missing bits. That one's done. That one's done. This one is not. So what are we thinking of how they are looking currently? Besides the fact I'm getting bits everywhere. Not really the aim of the game, but I can never colour in perfectly. So we're just going to call this rustic. Just here and here. And go in and tidy up a lot of those edges. That's fine. That's fine-ish. A lot of these areas are going to end up looking fairly similar because I've just missed this area in here on a lot of them. That's okay, we're looking pretty put together. So, oh, yeah. But definitely I think a darker knocker will make them pop. So Wild Wheat Light. Hey Myrtle, how are you? Oh, thank you Myrtle. I'm glad you are liking them. So let's have a look here. Well, that might just work beautifully. Let me see. Just let me have a look here. Yeah, definitely the bullet end. And I think that will give just enough. Maybe I might change my mind. I think this lighter end is working quite nicely. And look, I can even, any facets I've missed, I can definitely just pop this one in here as well. So every time you go around, I'm checking which bits I've missed. Missed a bit there. And just finish them. Oh, no, they're fading. I need to go in with the dark. All is good. I've not done too many, but they definitely aren't getting the colour that they could. So just very, very gently There, concentration plus. Yeah, that wild wheat suggestion was amazing. Just the finishing touch that we need on these bells. I didn't get those ones there. And then I'm going to switch to back to the bullet end and just grab any bits that are white. So there are a couple of bits that I've missed, or you know, aren't how they should be. So I can just add in this like joining color there. So there's color there because I'm not going back in and grabbing the correct color, so that's fine. It's just going to add a little bit. Are we within the lines always in each facet? No. But just going in with those final touches for that. And now we are going to go real red and dark real red. Well, that is dark and this is light. I have a feeling this one is a bit Bodgy Brothers. See, that's very pink. What one is this one? That's Poppy Parade. That's not helpful. Or is this? No, that is light real red. I know one of mine, they had a Bodgy brush end. Oh, I'm happy to have inspired that gingerbread. No, that's okay. Not too bad at all. So I'm kind of going in every second, like facet kind of thing. And then I will go here and here. Because we've only got the two colours. And I went here and then here. Then the outside and then the inside. All of the bits that I may be looking at going, I've missed that. I'm going to grab them with the light. So I'm not bothered too much. Then I went this one and this one. This one's a bit grubby because that's where I stuck my inky finger. That's okay. And this one. Now, of course, some of these are going to touch, but that's okay. That's fine. Now we go this one, that one. Getting there, getting there, getting this. Slowly but surely. But truly, this colouring isn't, it's not super special, it's just getting those colours in the different facets to highlight them. And I could have done every bell the same as well, but I didn't think of doing that. Okay. Here we go. Just gotta remember to get those bits that are coming in from the edge as well. Oh, that one a little bit heavy-handed, just a little. Oh, that one I did the wrong part, but that's fine. Just be a little bit different from the rest. Okay. Yeah. And maybe just the tinsiest bit here, and then I can go over with the light, and that is our piece done. Thank you, Bev. Just need to take a quick drink of water. Of course, I am seeing all the imperfections, but that's okay, and I'm going heaps longer than I anticipated. So this kind of looks like it's not right, but wait till it dries. Oh, they're looking so same. But do you know what? It's staying exactly how it is. I'm thinking when it all evaporates, it should show a little bit different to what it does. Oh damn, I'm really going outside the lines here. So I'm doing some decorative dots. Okay, so I'm just having a look. They kind of look same, but I'm not going back and adding any extra layers because we don't have time for that. So does anyone have any questions about blends, colouring, Stampin' Up in general? Because I'm a bit of a captured audience at the moment, but I'm not going anywhere. You guys are being amazing, just watching me colouring, maybe having conniptions, don't know. I just got a dot on a bell that shouldn't be there. Right. Fine, it's handmade, isn't it, everyone? Yes, it's handmade, not Hallmark. But hey, I've definitely used the bells well today, which is what I said. I hadn't used this image or the gingerbread. Now I've just got the mistletoe left. Just a couple more to go. Yes, exactly, Bev. Exactly. Ah, well, yeah, depending on what I'm colouring, these are now larger areas, so I don't know, I kind of like how the brush end lays down colour compared to the bullet end. It just, yeah, lays down the colour differently. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing. But yes. Okay, let me look at everything. I am pretty much done. I'm seeing all these. Oh, I missed a whole area here. Oh dear, this one's a bit rough. Oh, I missed a whole bit up here. Okay, I think I'm going to call the colouring done. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know how when my mother is so heavy-handed that I'm not heavy-handed. Oh my God, getting my hair done by my mother as a child, I do not know how I have any hair left on my head. So this is our close-up. Don't look too close. But we use Lemon Lolly, Daffodil Delight, a touch of pecan pie, and a touch of wild wheat. So that's what it looks like. And sentiment-wise, I think, I don't know. Or do I just grab a nice pre-made sentiment out of here and just use like Season's Greetings? Because I don't want to do anything too crazy. But I just don't think 'Tis the Season to be jolly suits the bells. Just, you know. But I also don't want to cover up too much either. So when we're looking at it, we're definitely going to cover up like a full bell in whatever way. I'm going to have to pop it on a separate piece. So that's what I'm going to have to do, and I still can't find that piece of white paper. But that's okay. Do have a decent size piece here. Thinking possibly just stamping it in black because there's so much colour going on. Just doing that, I think, will help. So, just let me give this a bit of a massage. Grab my Memento ink and my spare piece paper because I want to make sure where it's stamping well before I do the final product. Okay, just give that a go there. Yeah, not too bad. I'm just going to do it again because one side I was quite heavy-handed. That's better. Okay. Then maybe some gold, or the gold textured would look really, really nice. Okay. No, I'm not totally happy with that. I'm now thinking this should actually be real red. I don't actually love the black. What do you think of the black? Yes, there is Monica. Monica did do, was it last year, the year before, you did a calligraphy course where you learnt a lot about different brush tips and all of that. Okay, I'm also going to stamp this in real red and we're going to see which one we prefer. Well, cherry cobbler, that is actually a very good suggestion because you get more saturation in the colours. Yes, Miss Maureen, hello. I don't know if I missed anybody coming in because I did so much colouring, so I do apologise. Oh, yes. I think that is our winner. Yep. Yep. So much nicer. Now, I'm hoping this labelled with Love Punch is just going to be perfect because we are trying, yes, just perfect. Pop that aside. I suppose it doesn't really matter because this is hand, it's like a script font, so it doesn't really matter, but I do feel like it's going to need something else. I'm not sure what the something else is, but, or do I just edge this? And I think if I edge this, it's going to need a real red card base. Then pop in the corners and do my roll. There we go. So I've just added in that extra ink. I'm just going to give that a few minutes to dry off. Would you believe, Mon, I have no red ribbon. I would have to colour some red ribbon, which I can do. That's not an issue at all. But I do think that has certainly helped, just doing that edging, and I will be putting it up on dimensionals. So the real red looks wonderful, actually. I think that works really well. Ah, a strip. Okay, let me see what scrappy bits I've got. I do hear what you're saying. So just building that into a little bit. I do have a great strip here. So let me see. Just let me fold this. I feel like my world is encroaching here. Just let me pop these over here. Okay, give this, pop this punch over here. Bone folder. Oh yes, a bit of wink would look great on all of those bells. Oh, you've got that totally right. So we've got this. I don't know that I want it to go all the way across, but I have used cherry, so the red, although doesn't look too bad with the real red. But I'm thinking I just had those pair of scissors in my hands, guys, and of course I can't find it. Ah, you like Tombow markers. Yeah, all the markers are different. Like, they've all got different properties and all of that. That was not an acute enough of an angle. Well, those angles match a little bit better now. So that there, think a few gems, and I think we're good. I do agree that that needed to go underneath. Thank you for that suggestion of the cardstock. I think that was Bev. Yeah, I don't think Copic certification is what it used to be, because Copic, or let's say alcohol markers in general, they weren't actually born for the card industry. They were actually made for draftspeople. So draftsmen before computer aided design came in, and they were making their plans. So they needed these style of markers. Hello, Lisa. How are you? They needed these style of alcohol markers for their plans, and that's who they were actually made for. And then, of course, artists got onto it, and then consequently, us as card makers are the benefits of these alcohol markers. So that's kind of the story in short. But you don't need all the colours, because as you can see, I've put through a mishmash of colours today, and they have worked perfectly. I mean, would I blend with these colours? Maybe, maybe not. Oops, what am I doing here? I really don't know what I'm doing, because I'm now so hungry, because this is a long one, girls. Colouring makes my lives go so long. So long. I do have a big glob of glue on my finger, and I was wondering why everything was sticking. Okay. So, I don't think Owen has woken up yet today. I just realised. Oh no, he's not here. Lav, don't forget Owen. Sorry. Lav's got to pick up Owen. Okay, good-o. Now, some of these, like champagne, not sure the champagne will work, but maybe these textured gold. They're called textured gold, but they are not metallic. These are more of a rosy gold champagne and don't quite go with the colours that we have on here. Or I've got a couple of the cherry cobbler berries. Not that I'd use the berries, but the dots. Let's have a looky-see quickly and see what's going to work. That'll work, just not in that size. Definitely want the medium size. Yeah, then that brings the gold yellow tones onto the top here. So that works really quite nicely. There you go. And just one there. And I think that is the perfect finish to this card. So I've used for this card the So Very Merry stamp set for all of our bells. Greetings of the season. I've used Stampin' Blends in Lemon Lolly, Daffodil Delight, Peach Pie, Wild Wheat and Real Red. Used Cherry Cobbler actually for our sentiment. Thank you, Miss Mon. It's not coloured in perfectly, but I think they look really cool. Now, my first card was me using the gingerbread house. So we coloured that in with pecan pie, crumb cake, Real Red, and then we used pumpkin pie, Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, Berry Burst, and Blueberry Bliss, and I've used the Snowy Scenes Designer Series paper and the Peppermints to finish off the card. Thank you, girls. I'm pretty chuffed with them. So just using focal point and background, which is still actually the focal point. Now that sentiment comes from the Greetings of the Season stamp set. Both of these stamp sets just happen to be online exclusives, so they're available on my online store, and I use the gold textured, is it dots or gems? Dots. So they are all available then. The Peppermints won't be in until the end of November, third week in November. They are due in to us. Just reminding you, if you weren't here at the start, few happenings at Stampin' Up at the moment. We do currently have 30% off our Close to My Heart stock of scrapbooking supplies. They will be available while stocks last, but of course we do have our Stampin' Up scrapbook supplies that we are bringing out in the next 6 months. We will be bringing out more, including our cardstock packs in colours. Thank you, Maureen. Also, we have 30% off our, or up to 30% off our kits at the moment, and we do have our starter kit joining special, so you get an extra $51 of value in your kit. So that's what's happening here. I will be back on Thursday with another video. Not sure what we're doing, whether do you want a Christmas or something non-Christmas. I could do many things. So thank you so much for joining me. Give me your suggestions of what you might like to see on Thursday. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. In the description box, so you'll have to press see more. You will see all the links that will help you. Thank you, Bev. Thank you, Leslie. Have a great afternoon. I will now go get my lunch, and I will catch you on Thursday. Bye.